Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you are all fine. Please support me and like my video. This story, the previous master of the Supreme Sect passed on his power to Ives before he ascended and became immortal. In order to rectify the sect and rise up the top one as they were, Ives secretly changed his identity to be the son of the House Windsor, a power royal family of Shang dynasty, so, to see a world in a flower. The so-called mortal world is nothing but a grain of sand in the palms of hands of celestials and demons. Both celestials and demons have desired the Lehman world for thousands of years. 10,000 miles of rivers are nothing but an illusion of reflection. A human has 3 souls and 7 spirits. After death, his souls will return to the boundless starry sky. In the depth of the starry sky is the legendary realms governed by celestials and demons. Snow-free cliff. One guy said to Master, "Junior Ives is here." Master said to him, "Yes." Ives said to him, "My honored master, please accept the worship from your apprentice." Ives think that I heard my senior said, the master alone defeated 5 leaders of the 5 greatest deity sects. Namely the Faceless Sect, the Heaven is Secret Valley, the Tenio Place, the Dragon King Island. Therefore, the Supreme Sect, lighted as the head of the 6 greatest sects, becomes the official deity sect that protests Shang. But, Master said to the Ives, the wind blows without leaving traces. A man's strength will be finally exhausted. We can do nothing but sigh. Ives said to the Master, the Shang dynasty has perished. But our strength is still strong enough to oppose the other 5 deity sects. Third Master said, Ives, I am gonna pass away, becoming an immortal henceforth, the Supreme Sect will be left in your hands. My fate has been predetermined, Ives. You bear an implacable hatred. I know you will never be reconciled to putting it aside. I can do nothing else but let you be. Back then, I always made my foes pay an eye. For an eye, everyone, without exception, will tremble with fear on hearing my name. Ives said to the Master, you are as souling as Bell, but why? Henceforth, you are the sect master of the Supreme Sect. Your cultivation only reaches the 5th level of the heavenly martial arts. But don't worry, every discipline will do what me can to assist you. Third Master said to him, but now, my days are numbered. No matter how powerful you are, you can't escape from the cycle of life. I have several hundreds of discipline, of whom there are a lot of top talents. But the disciple I have loved most is only you. I hope you wouldn't let me down. Ives called Master, and said to him, it's you who raises me up. Lip lintel now, you are my only kin. I can't bear to see you leave Master. Master said to Ives, this is all your fate. Ives was weeping and said to Master, there are many able men in the Supreme Sect. I am not afraid. I am not excellent enough to shoulder this responsibility. Master said to Ives, oh, your sect has left the Jonghul for years. But the strength is still as mighty as before. After all, it was ever the first powerful deity sect. It absolutely can help you take revenge. A man's fate is determined by God. Your forefather rode a crane coming here, and took over the mantle of Manhwa. By virtue of these, he established a thriving dynasty. By now, you are the only person left in the whole clan. You are fated to settle this resentment. You was born with 1 meridian missing out of the 8 ones. You will fall back to level 3. Once you reach the 7th level, Blit Yoli don't have to be frustrated. If one day you can have some realization, you will break through your limits and ascend to the godhood. And remember, a man who can influence others is called a sage, and a sage who is lymphatomable is called a deity. It's the heaven's will. I cannot go against it. Based on your present cultivation realms, you can't grasp its essence. So just keep this in your heart. Besides, do remember to safekeep the painting of the 9th heaven goddess, which your grandfather left to you. Ives was crying and said to Master, what does this mean? My cultivation is still low. Please continue to instruct me. Master said to Ives, I have 3 embroidered bags for you. Should you be in trouble, just open one of them. It naturally will help you out. From now on, I am no longer one of the ordinary mortal. Therefore the worldly business is none of my business. Ives, I feel so blessed to have you as my apprentice. If you could realize the profound mystery of the 9th heaven goddess painting, perhaps there is a chance for us to meet again. But you will to move forwards on in this mundane world alone. In the days to come. Now Master was going towards the sky and disappear. Ives was crying and saying, I will remember forever your teachings. Then he remembered that 16 years ago, I was born with 1 meridian missing out of the 8 ones. My grandfather placed me in the care of the Supreme Sect. When my father giving me to the Master and said to him, taken me as his own son. Apart from helping me unblock my meridians, he also decocted herbs every day to strengthen my body. Owing to him, I could live until now. In the battles of Mlie, Shang was defeated. More than 760 clansmen were slaughtered. Owing to the protection of the Supreme Sect, I could survive until now. But now, am I gonna lose my last kin? Ives was weeping and thinking, Master, can we really have a chance to meet each other again? What profound mystery is hidden in the ninth heaven goddess painting? Can we really meet again when I uncover the hidden mystery? Ives kneeling down and seeing towards the sky where the birds chirping, and he said, our sect master has ascended and become an immortal. In the Supreme Sect, people were together for the waiting of new Supreme Sect. Senior Elder said to them, so it is. What if the former sect master made a hasty decision? In our sect, there are a lot of disciplines, far more powerful than Ives. I am not convinced though. This is the former sect master last will, after all his cultivation just reaches the 5th level of the heavenly martial arts. According to the former sect master last words, Ives Windsor is appointed as the new leader of the Supreme Sect. All of you are not in the position to reproach the newly appointed sect master, are you? They said to him, we are wrong, Senior Elder. One guy said to him, since he is chosen by the former sect master, we all should do what we can to assist him. At that time, one guy say, the new sect master is here. Respectfully welcome our sect master. Ives was sitting on the supreme chair. One guy gave him the register and said to Ives, sect master, this is the disciple register of our supreme sect. Our sect has taken a big hit since the Shang dynasty was founded. But we still have numerous martial aces alive. Some live in the deep mountains and forest. Others lead a normal life by concealing their true identity, but once you give the order, all these people will serve you. Then Ives reading the disciple register and stand out and saying, today, I, Ives Windsor, will rule the Supreme Sect. Are you all willing to follow me? Senior Elder said to him, I will on your side until I die. So then everybody saying that I will fight on you side. I will fight on you side. Everything saying this words, I will fight on you side, until I die. On the other side, in Ning City, Ji Prefecture. Suddenly, climate of the city changed. One guy said, oh no. The weather has changed. Everyone was shocked. Suddenly change of the weather. The weather is really strange, isn't it? It was just sunny. How come it suddenly started to hail? On the other side, one guy said to the sect master. Another 3 level 6 martial masters of our sect were killed recently, and disciplines of the Guyuan Villa has started a huge search for your whereabouts. How about you summon all our martial masters together? Our current strength is strong enough to root out the Guyuan Villa. If we did so, we would also suffer great losses. Someone else would reap benefit from the tussle by the time. Our former sect master was involved in feuds with a lot of people. After he died, these foes will naturally come for the disciples of our sect, especially the sect master. The previous battles has seriously hit us. We would better stay alert, ensuring the safety of our sect master. No wonder, our former sect master arranged a new identity for you when he was alive. Oddly enough, this lad is also named Ives Windsor. The 3rd elder of the House Windsor adopted him. The confidential information shows, he is a son of the King Qi. When he was at war, his son was kidnapped, and brought up in the House Windsor. The King Qi has been looking for him for years. Even more oddly, he exactly resembles you. There is nothing to feel odd about. Everything is arranged by our master. He could achieve it without effort. In the south of city the House Windsor, go. On the other side, people were upset. Suddenly change of weather. One guy said, how come the weather suddenly turns bad? Could it be that an celestial is enraged? Other guy said, this hail ball is as big as a pigeon egg. I remember well the scene when the master of the heavenly sect fought with several celestials. It was pitch dark, with whirlwind throwing sand and stones in all directions. Other guy said, watch your tongue. Are you tired of living? It is a taboo to talk about the heavenly set. The guy said, you're right, what a big mouth I have. On the other side, the son of the Windsor is sitting on the floor. And his condition was not good, he was wounded. He was think, am I going to die like this? You old bastard, hate you, why did you bring me to the House of Windsor? People look at him, and saying to each other, who is he? I don't know, maybe he is a bastard son of the 3rd elder. Shish, watch your mouth. He was think, why am I gonna die in this place? I curse you all to hell. He was crying and saying I am only 16 years old, why am I? Then he saw one guy coming towards him, and he caught a vase on his hand. The guy said, what a beautiful vase. It would be a loss if it was broken. Windsor's son think, when did this person turn up here? He caught the vase, didn't he? No, wonder I didn't hear the crashing sound. Windsor's son said to the guy, Who are you? What do you wanna do? The guy said to him, PFFT. You're still afraid of death now, huh? Windsor's son said to him, there is nothing. I am afraid I am fated to die soon. The guy said to him, if you would have the guts that you have now, you wouldn't have got bullied. And you would never end up dying in such a remote place. Windsor's son said to him, you are a member of the House Windsor, coming to take my life, right? The guy said to him, no, I am not. And I don't need to take the bother to kill you. There are 6 internal injuries in your chest. And one of them hurt, the heart and lungs. You can live at most 1 hour. No one can save you. Windsor's son think, how did you know that? The guy said, I know far more than about you do. I know everything about you. Your personality, your preferences, your habit of dressing up, even what you do each day, and your true identity. He was surprised and said, my identity? Could you tell me? He spit out and blood came from his mouth. A guy said to him, seems your body has reached its limit. Yes, I can tell you. You're the 10th son of the King Chi. Named Aaron. Once your father assisted the King Wu in a battles, you were brought out of the mansion at a young age. Someone brought you from the House of Windsor, you were renamed Ives Windsor. All these years the King Chi has been looking for you. The 3rd elder of the Windsor house comes back, the mystery will be revealed, and naturally you will recover your true identity. Then Windsor's son said, I am Aaron, a son of the King Chi. Who assisted the King Wu a lot in establishing the Zhou dynasty. Who controls Ji Prefecture, enjoying great glory. Then he laughed, ha ha ha, I thought I am gonna die and escape, like an ant, now there is a hope. In this case, please hurry. Hurry to take me to the mission of the King Chi. I am now gravely ill. I am gonna die, only the witch doctor there can save me. Then the guy said to Aaron, how naive you are. The witch doctor has no way to save you. Aaron said to him, please save me. As long as you do, I will give you half of everything that I get. The wealth and the honor. Then the guy said, your times has come. How could you still value the money so much? The wealth and honor are just like drifting clouds. You are fated to die here. No one can save you. Aaron said to him, I will never accept it. Never. I am a son of the King Chi. I could have enjoyed much wealth and glorious honor. Why am I gonna die in such a damn place? Aaron requested to him, please save me. Please. If half is not enough, I can give you all. I don't want money. All I want is to live. Have mercy. Please save me. The guy said to him, I bet you will die in the long corridor, before stepping out of the gate. By the time, there will be even no decent place to bury you. Aaron said, so, you say, what should I do? The guy said, how about we make a deal? Aaron shocked, deal? What deal? Then the guy uncovered his face. Aaron was shocked to see his face and said, you. Oh my, who the hell are you? Why do you exactly look like me? I see, I was brought to the House Windsor at a young age. But since then, I have not had any close friend. Now I am gonna die soon because of illness. If I die with no one knowing it, you absolutely can continue to live with my identity. But why we just look like the same? The guy said, you don't need to know it. You just have 1 hour left to live. If you are willing to give up your identity to me, perhaps I have a way to save you. Aaron was too much upset. He said to him, you. Stop daydreaming. I will kill you. In this world there is only one me. You are a true monster. My identity is the only proof of my existence. He was moving towards the guy and said to him, I will never allow you to take it away. Never. Aaron fell down and coughing. Then the guy said, pathetic people always have a reason to be hated. The elders of the House Windsor have never tried to make things difficult for you. Your life is the fruit of your own doing. You always find faults with others. Though you have no enough power, you always ignore others by your side, though you as a brother. You dream high, but you're fated to live as an ordinary person. Who can you blame? Now you can choose either to die or to give up your identity to me. Aaron think, but why? I am 10th son of the King Chi. I could have enjoyed great wealth and honor. But why am I reduced to such a painful position now? Who is the man in the front of me? What is his purpose in taking my identity? Klein. It seems that he had high martial skills. How could he just come for it? Am I really gonna die like this? Aaron said to Ives, I agree. How do you plan to save me? Then Ives gave him a pill and said to him, take this pill, someone will take you away after you pass out. Aaron said to him, how do I know this is not poison? I've said to him that, if I want you dead, I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is wait for an hour. By the time, I will bury you in a pit that no one can find. You should know, your illness is quite difficult to cure. So take it or not. Your time is numbered. Don't blame me. When you leave me not enough time to cure you. And you are not in a position to negotiate with me. Then Aaron think, I have no choice, if I didn't take this pill. I would die here, but if did, I would never know what lay in store for me. Aaron takes this pill and said, I have to do this. After all, the only thing awaiting me is death. After eating the pill, he fell down. Ives think that it is just as I expected. From now on I will appear in front of everybody with this new identity. I hope I make a right decision. From this moment, I am one of discipline of the House Windsor. Ives Windsor. Then he called, come out, you two. Then Greg and Sansa came there. Ives thinking that Greg and Sansa has reached the level of a martial master at a young age. That are amazing things will be much easier to deal with. If they too can assist me. Greg said to Ives, Sect Master, here are the materials you want. There are 3 noble houses in Ning City. Namely the House Stark, the House Bolton and the House Windsor. The Lord Stark is one of the main murderers, who killed your parents. Ives said to him, okay, I got it. Greg said to him, Sect Master, what should we do with him? Ives said to him, take him to the Supreme Sect, let the medical sage heal his wounds. And then keep him in prison. Greg said to Sect Master, what if someone found him? This will get you in big trouble. How about we kill him, and melt his bones into nothing? In this way, no one can find his trace. Ives said to him, I know what I should do next. His cultivation only reaches the level 1 of the heavenly martial arts. It is a piece of cake to handle him, is not it? He exactly looks like me. Perhaps we can take adventure of it in future. Greg said, yes, Sect Master. Ives said to him, from now on, I have a new identity. You don't need to call me Sect Master anymore. And you don't need to see me. If there is nothing urgent, I will contact you when the time comes. Greg said to him, yes, yes. Then Ives said to him, you can leave now, Greg. Sansa, I still have some words for you. Then Greg was hold Aaron body and moving towards the outside. Greg thinking, Junior Sansa is still at odds with the Sect Master. Ives said to Sansa, you seem to be dissatisfied with my decision just now, aren't you? Sansa said to Sect Master, you got me wrong. Sect Master, all discipline of the Supreme Sect will serve you with heart. I will stay loyal to and always. Sansa think why did the teacher choose this jerk as the new Sect Master? It is just because he has dual identities. Humph, even Senior Greg is more qualified than him to be the Sect Master. I can't understand it, why all people stay loyal to such a jerk. To tell the truth, there are numerous discipline in the sect with both a high level of martial arts and great wisdom. How can this jerk deserve to be the Sect Master? Ives said to her, raise your hand. Sansa was upset. Then Ives came near to Sansa, and said, Tisk Task, you deserve the first beauty of G Prefecture. Sansa shocked and said to Ives, what? What do you wanna do? Please behave yourself. Ives said to her, what you think I wanna do? What hair you have? It is as soft as silk. Sansa was in aggressive mood, and she said to him, you. And think that he is now the Sect Master. If I hurt him, I would be seen as a traitor. The consequences will be severe. No, she said to him, please reconsider. Ives said to her, are you threatening me? Do you think you can make me feel threatened? I heard you joined the sect at the age of 3. And was brought up by the former Sect Master. You're one of the 7 master level of assassin in our sect. You specialize in jujitsu and shadow sword arts. I also heard the women who learn jujitsu are all peerless beauties. I don't know whether this hearsay is true or not. She was angry and said to Ives, Windsor, you can kill me, but you cannot humiliate me like this. Ives said to her, kill you? I can't imagine anyone is willing to kill such a beauty. You are one of the top 7 assassins. No one can question your loyalty to our sect. I trust you will never betray the Supreme Sect. I am now the Sect Master. I hope you are clear of who calls the shot in our sect. If you defy my orders, and betray the sect, you should know the punishment for the treason. Sansa said to him, I will wholly obedient to your orders. Then Ives said to her, Humph. I hope you will. If you dare to pay lip service to me, I will notify all disciplines of our sect that. Ha, ha ha ha, I marry you. Tisk Task. By the time, I will see how is your jujitsu. Then Sansa think that, I heard before Ives is a famous evil devil. A lot of, Disciplines try to avoid him, in fear that he would hurt them. Today I see how evil he is. His moods are changeable, he sometimes tells the truth, and sometimes lies. It is hard to tell which one is truly him. Then Ives said to her, "All right, you can leave now." Sansa think what? Could he let me go so easily? She opened the door, then he said to her, "Why are you still standing here? You wanna stay here to serve me?" She think, "Humph, jerk. He really pissed me off. I really can't understand why our honor master chose this jerk as the sect master." Ives was smiling and said to her, "It is still hailing outside. Take care of the supper ground, or you will fall on your face." She said to him, "Fall on my face." How vicious his words are. He even doesn't know how to speak politely. Does he? Ives thinking that henceforth, Ives Windsor, the House Windsor, and Aaron, the 10th son of the King Chi. I have waited for this day for years. I have learned different martial arts, so that I can be accustomed to this new identity. For years, I have suffered a lot of pains that an ordinary person can't endure. All I did these years is to take revenge. I will never flinch, never. Since I have come this far, there is actually no way back. If I win, I will successfully complete the revenge. If I lose, the Supreme Sect will naturally be completely rooted out. And so will these innocent noble houses like the House of Windsor. Then he saw the paper that old master gave him, and thinking, but why did the master tell me to safekeep this painting of the 9th heaven goddess before he died? Then he opened the painting and say, "I am really amazed by this marvelous painting. This figure painting is really lifelike. She should be new way born out of nothingness, after this world is created. When my grandfather was alive, he put his painting under the care of my honored master. At a young age, I heard grandfather say this is a family heirloom. When my grandfather was alive, he admired this painting daily. He could even hold back 9 bulls, and alone hold up the main beam of the house. But now, Ives feel energy in his body and say, this is." Then he closed the painting. "I never thought just having a look at this painting can make the chi surge thought the body. It is really amazing. No wonder my master asked me to safekeep this painting. Perhaps there would be a chance to meet my master again, if I unlock the mystery hidden in it." The heavenly martial arts can be divided into 9 levels. A man who reaches level 1 to level 3 is classified as an apprentice. A man who reaches level 4 to level 6 is classified as an martial master. A man who reaches above level 7 is classified as a grand martial master. But there are few people who can reach level 9. Above the level 9, I am afraid only those legendary celestial sect can reach. I only reach level 5 of the heavenly martial arts. Though, I am now the sect master of the Supreme Sect. I must cultivate my martial skills to the highest possible stage, making myself more powerful. On the other side, fighting arena the House Windsor. People are talking to each other. One guy say, "Did you hear that? The family meeting of the House Windsor will be held in 5 days. The other guy said, "I also know. There will be a grand competition in martial arts for the young. Under 20 years old, the winner will have a chance to be the 7th apprentice of the Supreme Elder." The other guy said, "I have heard of it before and learned the peerless martial arts of the House Windsor, the divine feather arts. The Supreme Elder is so far the only person of the House Windsor who reaches the master level. He has 6 apprentices in all, who all reach level 6 of the heaven martial arts. Who will be so lucky this time? Maybe Baron, Bart, Derek, Duncan or Dylan. Others, tisk, will rely on the luck. But I really have no idea who will stand out among these 5 people. They all reach at least level 3. Within amazing martial skills, it is doomed to be a fierce competition." On the other side, fighting arena was start. Ives came there as Aaron identity. At that time, Edmund reached there. Ives seeing towards Edmund and thinking, "I heard he is from Haojing, the capital of the Zhou dynasty, and now he temporarily lives here. But his noble identity is a mystery. I have sent many people many times to investigate him, but in vain. I heard, it is very likely that he is a royal member. He can't learn martial arts, since he was born with a fragile body. He rescued Aaron out several times when Aaron was bold. But Aaron is a crafty devil. He despises Edmund a lot, though he superficially calls him brother. He merely takes advantages of Edmund to settle his own trouble. When Edmund reached there he called Ives, and said to him, "How is your wound? Does it get better?" "Upon hearing you got wounded, I specifically sent my servants to fetch the medicine. It's truly a panacea, made in above the heaven mountain. If you spray it on the wound, it can heal within a few days." Ives said to him, "Much better. Don't worry, Edmund gave him a medicine to Ives. And Ives said to him, "Thanks for taking trouble to fetch the medicine for me. What a long journey from here to Haojing. I have already recovered." Then Edmund said to him, "You are recovered, what a good news. You still can keep this medicine for latter use." And he smiled high said, "Don't forget we are sworn brothers. You don't need to be so polite to me." Then they punch together and Ives say, "Okay." Edmund say, "Why are you frowning all the time? Do you have something on your mind?" Ives say, "No, I just feel somewhat worried." Then Edmund say, "Ives, since you live an unhappy life here. Now about I take you to Haojing. You will be bold as long as you stay here. If you live in Haojing, I can ensure no one dares to bully you." Ives said to him, "Thanks for your kindness. But I don't wanna leave here. All I want is to sharpen my martial skills, so that one day I could become the Supreme Elder Apprentice, learning the divine feather arts." Then both were laughing, ha 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 ha. Ives said to Edmund, "Eh?" Edmund said to Ives, "It's Diego." Both are stand up. 3 men came there, Diego laughing ha 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 and said to them, "What did I hear after all? Someone said he wanna become the Supreme Elder Apprentice. I didn't hear wrong, did I? Stop daydreaming. You haven't reached level 2 of the heavenly martial arts until now. With what can you win the competition? You have disappeared from my sight for a month. I thought you have finally obtained a bit of the worldly wisdom. But I never thought you still have no idea of you limitation." Ives said to him, "Diego Windsor, a disciple." One guy said, "I heard he has reached level 2 of the heavenly martial arts. He is always at odds with Aaron. Aaron was previously seriously injured several times. All were caused by him." Edmund said to Diego, What do you wanna do?" Diego said to him, Lord Edmund, I clearly know you're distinguished nobleman. But this is a private affair of the House Windsor. Please don't meddle in this, or it will destroy our relationship." Edmund said to him, "You are right. I have no right to meddle in your private affairs. But Ives is my sworn brother. I can sit by when you bully him." Diego angrily gestured words the Ives and said to him, "Hey Ives. The Edmund identity is still a mystery. If he were truly a royal member, I would put myself, even the whole House Windsor in danger. I have to think of an idea to dismiss Ives from his protection." "You coward, all you can do is to hide behind his back. You wanna become the Supreme Elder Apprentice, huh? Please don't kid me, ha ha ha." One guy said to Diego, "Boss, don't overestimate him too much. Once he faces troubles, all that he can do is just to hide behind others. He wanna become the Supreme Elder Apprentice. What a joke, you are just a bastard. Get out of the House Windsor right now." Ives irritated Diego again. He always tries to outshine others though he has no real power. If it hadn't been because the third elder entrusted him to us, he would have been driven out earlier. Edmund was upset and called Ives. Ives said to him, "Thanks for your kindness. My bro, this is our private family affair." Edmund thinking about Ives, what is wrong with Ives today? He got seriously injured every time he fought with Diego before, and he would ask me for help as I was with him. But why did he suddenly say so today? Then Edmund said to Ives, "You only reach level 1 of the heavenly martial arts. You're no match for him. You will be killed. Listen to me, don't try to be brave." Ives said to him, "I would be a perpetual coward if I hid behind others, back forever. Don't worry, I know what I am doing." Now Ives and Diego stand face to face for competition. Diego smiled and said to him, "Ha ha ha, I never thought you would have such guts. Turley underestimated you before. You have forgotten who are you. Huh, how dare you challenge me to a duel?" Edmund was upset and think that what's wrong with Ives today? Seems he turned into another person. I never thought Ives would have the guts to challenge Diego. This will be much more interesting. On the other side, Diego said to Ives, "Humph. You are courting death. There is no use of regretting your hasty actions now. You only reach the level 1. One level less than I reach. Ives think that humph. Today I will certainly make you crippled. Then how could you move on in the House Windsor with a disabled body?" Diego seeing towards the junior sister and said, "Haha, junior sister is also here. You bastard, you're courting death. Don't blame me." Ives was thinking, humph. Looks like you're so stupefied that you can't move at all. I will teach you a lesson that you will never forget for the rest of your life. Diego say, "Devil fist." Ives think, it's just a basic fist position of the House Windsor. How dare he be so arrogant? After the first attack missing, Diego say, "You thought it is over. This is all you can do. You wanna defeat me just with this?" Diego see here and there and think, where is he? Ives' punch on his back, and said to him, "Taste my fist." In Ives' attack, Dago backbone broken and blood came for his mouth and Dago fell down. Dago was crying with pain and say, "Oh my waist." Dago companion was also shocked and upset. Dago said to Ives, "What is this fist position?" Ives said to him, "Humph. I have no idea of what are fist positions. But your comprehension of martial arts is too low." Dago was angry and say, "You." Dago companion said to one another, "Is he still the trash apprentice universally announced by all members of the House Windsor?" The other guy say, "If I am not mistaken, he cultivated martial arts for 2 years. But still didn't reach level 2. He was always bullied by others before. I never thought he could take Diego down with one blow. We cannot underestimate his martial arts anymore. He is really horrible." Edmund seeing towards the Ives and call Ives. Ives said, "Fuck off." Diego companion said to him, "Boss. Are you alright? Stop your bullshits. Get me away right now." Ives seeing the Diego companion faces and turned back towards Edmund. Ives, thinking that was then, and this is now. From this moment, you will see a all new Ives Windsor. When Aaron lived here, all people present here always treated him with disdain. If I hadn't shown them my power, I would have no way to rebuild my identity and status. On the other side, Edmund thinking that he has reached level 2 of the heavenly martial arts. Hasn't he? Even if he cultivated his martial arts to level 2 in a month, how could he defeat Diego within one blow? After all, Diego has been in level 2 for years. Could it be that he has reached level 3? It's really amazing. Ives was timed and stubborn before. Bold. But today, it seems that he changes into another person. Is he true at Ives I knew before? Edmund called Ives, "Have you broken through your bottleneck to reach level 2? Ives think that in order to arouse his suspicion, I would better find an excuse. Then Ives said to him, "Yes, but more than level 2. I received instruction from a martial master by accident. Hence, I can't improve my martial skills by leaps and bounds." Edmund said, "Oh, I see." He put his hand on Ives' shoulder and say, "I feel happy for you. My brother, your dream will come true." Then Ives thinking that I have heard before that, every time Aaron was beaten up, it is Edmund who rescued him, out regardless of his fragile body. Edmund and Aaron ever swore to be brothers on a snowy day. Edmund even without hesitation shares with him elixirs, which are used for the cultivation of the martial arts. And never sits by when Aaron is in trouble. But Aaron is so easily taken advantage of. The confidential information shows that Aaron just uses him as a cat's paw. He always takes advantage of his sympathy to fulfill his own greed. Aaron deserve what he is getting now. Edmund call him, "Ives, Ives, Ives. What are you starting blankly for?" Ives say, "Nothing. Thanks for your compliments, Lord Edmund." Edmund say, "We are sworn brothers. You don't have to be so polite. After seeing your powers rise up, I feel relieved. And will come back to Haojing." Edmund was happy and saying, "My mother always urges me to come back home." Ives said to him, "What? You will come back to Haojing?" Edmund said to him, "Yes, I am been away from home for too long. I should have come back earlier. If you come to Haojing, just go to the first restaurant under heaven, telling them you're my friend. They will certainly bring you to see me." Ives was surprised and said to him, "The first restaurant under heaven?" Then Ives thinking that I never thought Edmund would have to do with the first restaurant under heaven, though he is a very distinguished nobleman. This restaurant is where the royal members of the Zhou dynasty often hold feasts. If you were not a lord of a house, or a royal member, you would never be allowed in there. Just as expected, guttering family background. Junior sister seeing towards the Ives and thinking, I have always been thinking he only reaches level 1 of the heavenly martial arts. For these years, he has hidden his true power, and continued to do it in the fight just now. Seems Baron has finally met his match. That is good. Actually I don't wanna be his senior apprentice sister. Isabella Windsor she tried to call Ives and said, "Hey." Edmund said to Ives, "What is wrong with you, Ives? She is Isabella Windsor, is not she?" The confidential information shows, she is the 6th apprentice of the Supreme Elder. At the age of 17, she has reached level 6 to be a martial master. All over the world, a martial master is 1 in a million, not to mention a grand martial master. The Supreme Elder is the whole House Windsor, who reaches this realm with level 7 heavenly martial arts. But she is only one step away from this realm at TGR age of 16. Is not an extraordinary thing for her to reach level 6 at such a young age. She is truly a martial arts talent among the younger generations of the House Windsor. Ives also seeing towards her, and think, that logically speaking, she shouldn't take heed of me, since there a huge gap between our levels of the martial arts. But why was she smiling to me just now? Then Edmund said to Ives, did you know her? She is a martial arts talent of the House Windsor. Ives said to him, no. Edmund said to him, oh. It is weird why she was smiling to you just now. Did you hook up with her sometime, but without telling me, huh? Ives said to him, never. I never thought you would be so boring. Edmund said to him, Ives prepared several jars of good wine. Let's drink to the fill. Ives laughing, ha ha ha, that is a great. On the other side Diego was so upset after lose the match and say, Ives Windsor, how dare you break my ribs? We are sworn enemies from now on. You bastard. Humph, Ives, I will do all can to stop you from being the Supreme Elder's apprentice. This is Lily Windsor. She was sitting in the garden. One petal of the rose on her palm. Then Baron Windsor came there and called elder sister. Sister, how about I take you to your room? It is quite cold outside. She said to him, Baron, you are here. Then she throw the paddle in fountain. She said to him, just let me be here alone for a while. He sit near the sister and said, sister please don't be like that. Don't worry, I will definitely become the Supreme Elder's apprentice. As long as I learn the divine feather arts, I will have a chance to be Lord of the House Windsor. By the time, no one dares to force you to marry into the House Bolton. Lily Windsor said to him, forget it, Baron, you know, there are 3 noble houses in Ning City. Our house and the House Stark. The House Stark have been feuding with each other for generations. If we wanna draw the House Bolton to our side, sometimes must make sacrifices. But it should not be you anyway. Sister, why are you still only thinking of the whole family by now? She said to Baron, the engagement is actually Isabella. But why will you fulfill it instead in the end? Isabella is a martial arts talent of our house. You know the elders can't bear to marry her off. Baron was surprised and thinking so were you. My sister. Lily said to him, but I am now a cripple. All I can do is fulfill the engagement instead of her. Otherwise, I am meaningless to the House Windsor. Baron said to her, that it's undoubtedly that you were the most talented martial artist among the younger generation of the House Windsor. It must be her who did that to you. Lily said to him, stop your nonsense, Baron. Then Baron said to her, I am just telling the truth. You caught a serious illness just after she was chosen to fulfill the engagement. What a creepy coincidence. Your illness must be really to Isabella. It must be that vicious woman. She made you lose your martial arts cultivation, and even crippled your 4 limbs so cruelly that you have no way to stand on your feet. I won't let her off so easily. Even if you took revenge on her, so what? My illness could never be cured. Lily said to him, Baron, this is my fate. You should know, fate is something that we can't go against. Baron said to her, sister, she grasped Baron Aram, and said to him, Baron, our parents both fought to death in the Battle of Muya. Since then, we have shared our life together, and never parted. Remember to take good care of yourself, if I were not by your side one day. I beg you, please don't find trouble with Isabella. I have nothing to wish for. All I want is that you can live a happy and safe life. Baron was upset and said sister. Baron said to her, if I live a happy and safe life, how about you? And then Lily was weeping and silent. Baron said to her, anyway, I swear I won't let you marry into the House Bolton. Then there came Diego and said to Uncle Baron, please set things straight for me. Diego companion hold him, because Diego was wounded. Then he again call Uncle Baron. Baron seeing towards the Diego and said to him, who injured you? Diego said to him, Ives. Baron think, Ives. Diego said to him, you may not know, some time ago, he suddenly disappeared from our sight. His cultivation base has improved vastly somehow, when he reappeared. I am no match for him. Baron said to him, Ives only reaches level 1. How could he injure you? You idle around all day long, while saying his cultivation has improved vastly, you found fault with Ives again, didn't you? Diego said to him, it's not my fault, this time, really, I just made a mock of him. When hearing him say, I wanna be the Supreme Elder's apprentice. And then Baron was shocked and said to him, what? 1 blow. Diego said to him, right. Just with 1 blow, what a humiliation for me. How could I tell a lie? Baron said to him, humph. Interesting, let me see how powerful he is now. Lily said to Baron, come back, don't bring trouble on yourself. Diego also tried to stop Baron. He was going outside. He said to her, "Sister, just stay here waiting for me. I will be back right now." She said to him, "Hey, Baron, come back." Diego was happy and think that I have to admit, I am no match for you. But it doesn't mean no one else can defeat you. Lily said to Diego, "How cunning you are. You take advantage of my brother Baron to help you give Ives a lesson." Diego said to her, "You got me wrong, Lily, I am really worried Ives will rob Baron of the chance to be the Supreme Elder's apprentice. So I have specially come here to inform him. How kind I am. How could you say I take advantage of him?" Lily said to him, "Get out of here right now. I don't wanna see you." Diego said to her, "All right. I am leaving now. Baron think that no one, no matter who he is, but I don't stand can rob me of the chance to be the Supreme Elder apprentice. Sister, I promise, we share our life together, now and always. I will never break my word." On the other side, conference hall of the House Windsor started. Jonas Windsor, the Supreme Elder, the only Grand Martial Master in the House Windsor. Ernest Windsor, the Lord of the House Windsor, Jonas' younger brother. Evan Windsor, the fourth Elder. Hardy Windsor, the second Elder. Evan Windsor say, "Lord Windsor, recently the House Bolton has pressed us many times to fulfill the engagement, though we hold them back for now. We should better do it as soon as possible, or we might lose our alliance with the House Bolton." Ernest Windsor, say please leave me some time to reconsider it. Evan Windsor, say, "Lord Windsor, the House Stark is moving aggressively, intending clear us away. Almost half of business in Ning City is now under their control. And they have close connections with King Qi. It's well known that King Qi is the only level 9 Grand Martial Master of the Zhou dynasty. If we didn't ally ourselves with the House Bolton, we would be expelled from Ning City one day. And the rise of our house would be just a daydream." Jonas Windsor, say, "Open eyes. I am feeling great pity for Lily." Evan Windsor, say, "But why? She is now a cripple. It is her luck that the third son of the Lord Bolton does not mind it. We should make a final decision as soon as could." Hardy Windsor, say, "Humph. What are you saying, Evan? You know, he is just a playboy, always messing around with women. If Lily married him, the rest of her life would be ruined beyond doubt. Our dear younger brother would blame us, if he knew this." Evan angrily say, "Then so what?" Hardy say, Evan say, "We are raised Baron and Lily for years. It's time that she made sacrifices for the House Windsor." Hardy say, "Lily is not your daughter. It's natural for you not to feel pity for her. Are you willing to marry your daughter Isabella to him?" Then Evan say, "Brother Hardy, my daughter has been level 6 Martial Master. It's on the cards that she will be the second Grand Martial Master of the House Windsor. How could Lily compare with her? It is just engagement. We are not asking her to give her life, are we? As a cripple, she should feel happy for doing this for the whole family." Hardy say, "Evan Windsor, you have gone too far." Evan say, "Hardy Windsor, you are just a collateral elder. How dare you cut in while I am speaking?" Jonas Windsor, say, "Enough. The family meeting will be held in several days, right?" They were saying, "Yes." Jonas Windsor, say that by now, I am not sure about Baron martial arts talent. If he is a man, tremendous promise, we are supposed to reconsider this engagement carefully. After all, Lily and Borin are sister and brother. Evan say, "His talent is not bad, but he only reaches level of 3. The heavenly martial arts, he can't go far, can he?" Ernest Windsor, say, "Elder brother, speaking of Baron, I heard of a strange thing recently." Jonas Windsor say, "What?" Ernest say, "Have you still remembered Ives?" Jonas Windsor, say, "Ives. The boy that my third younger brother entrusted to us, right?" Ernest Windsor say, "Yes. It is him. That boy has been in level 1 for all these years. But this morning, he had a fight with Diego. His powers have suddenly risen up vastly. It is strange that he defeated Diego with just one blow." Jonas Windsor, surprised and say, "What? One blow? You meant, he has hidden his powers all these years, huh?" Ernest Windsor, say, "Yes, it is impossible that a man could improve his cultivation base so fast in such a short time. He must have hidden his true powers." Jonas Windsor, say, "How shrewd he is." Evan say, "Supreme Elder. Even if he had a great talent, we must not to teach him the divine feather, arts. He is an outsider after all." Jonas Windsor say, "We are not sure whether Ives inherits the blood of the House Windsor. Be that as it may, we can't ignore him, if he is a real talent." Ernest, Pay more heed to him, to see how his potential is. Mountains behind the house Windsor, Ives was sitting in the ground, close his eyes and start their secret formula. The divine formula, a secret formula of the supreme sect, is actually divided into 9 parts. But it has been incomplete since it was passed down. There only remains a general principle of several hundred words in the first part. But even this part is quite enough for a martial artist to spend his whole life studying. A man who can influence others is called a sage. And a sage who is unfathomable is called a deity. You and the whole universe blend into one. The power of nature encircling you is transmitted to the Dantian, a source of power inside your body, without any stops. Through meridians all over the body. And the result is he gain energy of boom. He say, exhale, and he opened his eyes. I never thought I would reach level 5 fast. I am now powerful enough to fight against a level 6 martial master. Ives think that all members of the House Windsor would scramble for the divine feather arts. How ridiculous it is. It is pity that I was born with 1 meridian missing out of the 8 ones. The higher realm I reach, the more likely I will lose the cultivation. Otherwise, how could my cultivation base be lower than Sansa? He seeing towards the sky and think that what did my master mean by saying those words before he passed away? Is it true that I can break through my limits, and ascend to the godhood? As long as I comprehend them. Then he seeing the Baron, and say, come out. Baron say, seems we all underestimated you. Ives say, I waited for you long time. Baron say, you know, I will come for you huh? Stand up. Ives said to him, of course. I clearly know being the Supreme Elder Apprentice means a lot to you. You're eager to be the Supreme Elder Apprentice. Judging by your character, I bet, as long as you know I defeated Diego with 1 blow. Baron said to him, don't worry. I will definitely become the Supreme Elder Apprentice. As long as I learn the divine feather arts, I will have a chance to be the Lord of the House Windsor. By the time, no one dares to force you to marry into the House Bolton. Both were standing face to face. Baron said to him, you will hardly wait to find me, to see how powerful I am now. Both were stand face to face. Baron was aggressive and said to him, stop your bullshit, since you knew it. Let me see how powerful you have become. First of all, Baron attacked on Ives but he vained completely. Baron said to him, it's impossible Ibel. Then Ives said to him, I have to say you're more powerful than Diego. Baron again attack on him, Ives think 8 extremes fist. But again he could not achieve his target. Baron was shocked, how could it be? Are you more powerful than I am? I must become the Supreme Elder Apprentice. Ives said to him, your comprehension of the martial arts is not bad. But it's a pity that you don't have a top master to guide you in the martial arts. Then Ives caught his leg, and said to Baron, there is no need to fight anymore. You're less powerful than me. Baron think, oh no. Ives said to him, is this all you can do? But with this, how could you be the Supreme Elder Apprentice? Learning the divine feather arts. In my opinion, you're better stop your daydream as early as possible. Humph. Seems that your sister is a trash martial arts. And so are you. Baron was angry and said to him, I will never allow anyone to speak all of my sister. Ives said to him, oh, it's works. He has broken through level 3. So easily, and now entered level 4. His talent is really not bad. Just as expected, I didn't misjudge his powers. Baron again attack on Ives, and Ives stop him, and say, not bad. Then Ives attack on him, and say, but you're far less powerful than I am. Baron fell down in river. Ives came near the river and sitting on a stone and said to him, you lost. Then Baron came out from the river, and said to him, you won. Ives said to him, I never thought you would admit defeat, seems that I overestimate you too much. Baron said to him, I am not admitting defeat, but saying, I am less powerful than you are. But don't be too proud. I will certainly defeat you next time. Ives said to him, interesting. I really appreciate your ambition. But it's not easy for you to reach my level before the family meeting. How about we make a deal? Darren was shocked and said to him, what? A deal? Ives said to him, I can help you to become the Supreme Elder Apprentice. And also cure your elder sister illness. Baron was shocked and said to him, what are you saying? Baron stand up and said to him, it's impossible. Even the witch doctor has no cure her illness. Ives said to him, humph. She can't. But that doesn't mean I can't either. Baron was surprised and said to him, you really can do that. Well, as long as you cure my sister illness, I promise to do anything you want me to do for you. Ives said to him, oh, you even didn't ask what I want you to do for me. Baron said to him, as long as you can cure my elder sister, even my life would be yours. Ives laughing, he he he. How about, I let you betray the House Windsor? Will you promise to do that? Baron said to him, what? Betray the House Windsor? I see, it's a well-planned plot that made me come for you, isn't it? You want me to help you to deal with the House Windsor. Ives say, you have been lurking among us for quite a time. Who the hell are you? Don't look at me like that. Don't worry, I won't let you betray the House Windsor. All you need to do is answer me whether you wanna save your sister or not. Then Baron said to him, say, what do you want me to do? Ives said to him, I will naturally tell you when I need your help. If I discover you break faith with me, the price you pay will be beyond your imagination. Then Baron said to him, if you cured my sister, you would be my savior. I swear I will be at your beck and call, now and always. But I need you to promise me. Ives said to him, what? Baron said to him, please don't get my sister involved in this. Ives was laughing, he he he. You have my words. On the other side in the House Windsor, Ives and Baron came there. Baron said to him, Brother Ives, this way please. Wow, what a beautiful garden. It's brimming with elegance and tranquility. Baron said to him, yes, my elder sister always likes these flowers. It's when she was the chief apprentice that, Ives thinking that his sister is now a cripple. No wonder he is eager to complete to be the supreme elder apprentice for the House Windsor. I am always an outsider with an unknown identity. No matter how amazing my talent is, the elders will never allow me to be the lord of the House Windsor. I have to rely on him to help me achieve my great ambition. On the other side, Greg tells him about Baron, and said to Ives, he values brotherhood a lot. If you cure his sister, I believe he will be at your service. Now and always, my sect master. Baron parents died early. He only has an elder sister Lily left, who are affected with a serious illness. And they have deep feelings for each other. Baron has borne resentment towards the House Windsor, since they wanna marry his sister into the House Bolton. Ives think that I need to have someone else take control of the House Windsor, for me, since I can't do that personally. Ives put his hand on Baron's shoulder and said to him, Baron, hurry up. I wanna look at your sister's illness as soon as possible. Baron was happy and say, all right, sister, I am back. Lily and Ives seeing to each other. When Baron came near to Lily, she said to him, Ives. Why is he also here? Baron said to him, sister, he said, he can cure your illness. So, I bring him along to have a look. Lily said to him, it's impossible. Don't try in vain, Baron. I know my illness, don't be taken advantage of by wicked men. Then Ives came there, and said to her, if you don't try, you will never know. What if I really could cure your illness? Then Lily said to him, even a veteran witch doctor has no way. What makes you say you can cure me? And why do you help us? Baron, is there anything you hide from me? Baron was upset, and said to her, no, absolutely no. Sister, Ives said to Baron, to tell you the truth, since you have guessed it. The reason I help you is because Baron makes a promise with me. As long as I cure you, he will be at the beck and call of me. Lily said to Baron, Baron said to her, sister, don't get overexcited. Brother Ives is not a bad guy. Lily said to him, no. If it were at the price of your lifetime freedom, I would rather not to have my illness cured. Ives said to them, oh, all right, if so, you only have two choices. Either you marry into the Bolton, and your younger brother risks his life to protect you. Or you die, leaving your younger brother Baron alone in this world. Both were upset. Baron said to her, I beg you, sister. Please let him have a try. Sister. Then Lily said to Ives, if you were to cure me, I would serve you all my life. But please let go of my younger brother. Ives laughing, ha 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 ha. And said to Lily, you overestimate yourself too much. I have no interest in you. Lily aggressive and said to him, you. Baron was worried. He said to sister, I am fine, you are the most important person to me. In this world, I can do anything as long as you are safe and sound. Then Ives said to Lily, Baron is now at my disposal. But if he helped me accomplish what I want, perhaps one day I would have mercy, restoring freedom to him. If you give up the treatment, you will ruin yourself and your beloved brother. Lily said to Ives, all right, I agree. Ives said to her, you are wise women. Please reach out your hand. Then Ives checked up her, and said Lily. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day, you feel burning all over the body, even if you take off all your clothes, right? She was upset and say, you. Yes, yes. Then Baron said to Lily, I will say. Sister, there is a hope of curing your illness. Then Ives said to them, Qi flows through Meridian's direction. And the circulation of Qi is obstructed. Judging by the symptoms, your sister should be poisoned with 7-star grass. Both were surprised and Baron said to him, 7-star grass, what is it? Ives said that the Divine Farmer Herb Root Classic Records. That this herb originates in the Snake Island in the East Sea. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day, venomous snakes will converge around the 7-star grass and spit redundant venmo. As time goes by, this herb constantly absorbs the venom, eventually turning into a poisonous herb, which can erode the bones. The person who poisoned your sister actually didn't want her dead. So he added dozens of herbs to neutralize poison, just hoping to shatter her cultivation base. Otherwise, she would have died earlier, since the 7-star grass is fatal poison. Baron said to Lily, just as I expected, you're poisoned. I won't let you off so easily, Isabella. Lily held Baron's hand and said to him, Baron, it may not be her. Baron said to her, Sister, she makes you a cripple. How could still stick up for her? Then Ives said to Baron, your sister does this for your own good. No matter whom you suspect, you would better keep your mouth shut up, when you're not strong enough to deal with him. Baron say yes. Lily think that I never thought Baron would be so convinced by him. Ives is absolutely not a nobody. I have no idea what the hell he is plotting, and whether it will get Baron involved in danger or not. Then Baron said to Brother Ives, do you have any way to detoxicate the poison? This is. Then Ives gave him a paper and said to Baron, it is not hard to cure, since she is not severely poisoned. I will write a prescription. First to help her regain the strength. Then dredge the blocked meridians with golden needles. Finally, force the poison out of her body with internal strength. The whole treatment course will last for 49 days. But it can only help her detoxify the poison within the body. It will take at least 1 year to recover her cultivation base. Baron said to him, it doesn't matter. As long as my sister can become what she was before, I don't care how long it will take, even 5 years or 10 years. Lily said to him, 49 days. I will be married into the house Bolton in 2 months. Ives said to her, the only thing you need to care about is the treatment. I promise you won't leave here in 1 month, provided Baron is at my service. Lily was happy and say,